The Indiana Fever and Seattle Storm faced off in a game with major playoff implications at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, a venue buzzing with anticipation and hope. The city of Indianapolis was alive with excitement as fans poured in, eager to witness a contest that could define the season for both teams. The energy was electric. Fans knew this matchup could shape both teams' postseason hopes. Every cheer, every chant, and every sign in the crowd reflected the high stakes and the passion that only playoff basketball can bring. The Storm entered on a 3-game win streak, brimming with confidence. Their recent performances had them believing they could take on anyone, and their chemistry was on full display during warm-ups. The Fever, meanwhile, had dropped 6 of their last 8 and desperately needed a win to stay in the playoff race. The pressure was mounting, but the team's determination was clear as they rallied together before tip-off, knowing their season was on the line. With both teams neck and neck in the standings, every possession felt like it could tip the balance. The intensity on the court was matched only by the tension in the stands, as fans watched each play with bated breath. This was their 3rd meeting of the season, with the series tied 1-1. Bragging rights and playoff leverage were on the line. Both teams knew that a win tonight would not only give them an edge in the standings, but also a psychological boost heading into the final stretch. Only 8 of the WNBA's 12 teams make the playoffs, and both squads were fighting for those precious spots. The margin for error was razor thin, and every game mattered more than ever. The stakes couldn't have been higher for players and fans alike. Every shot, every rebound, and every defensive stop felt monumental as the crowd rode the emotional roller coaster of the game. Would the Storm extend their streak, or could the Fever rally at home and turn their season around? The answer would have a lasting impact on both teams' playoff destinies. The outcome would ripple through the final weeks of the regular season, affecting not just these two teams, but the entire playoff picture across the league. For anyone who loves playoff basketball, this was must-see action. The drama, the intensity, and the stakes made it a night to remember for everyone in attendance. The pressure was immense, and both teams were ready to battle for their postseason dreams. Every player on the court knew what was at stake, and they left everything they had out there. The stage was set for a dramatic night in Indianapolis, where every moment would count and legends could be made. One question dominated the night. Where was Caitlin Clark? The energy in the arena felt different, a sense of anticipation mixed with concern rippling through the crowd. Fans, young and old, held up signs and wore her jersey, hoping for a glimpse of their star. The Fever's star guard was sidelined, missing her 15th straight game due to a right groin injury and a bone bruise on her left ankle. Her absence was felt not just on the court, but in the hearts of her teammates and fans alike. Clark had been a force all season, averaging 16.5 points, 8.8 assists, and 5 rebounds in her 13 games. Her dynamic playmaking and relentless energy set the tone for the Fever, making her one of the most exciting players to watch in the league. Without her, Indiana's offense had to adapt, searching for new ways to generate points and leadership. The team's chemistry was tested as they tried to fill the void left by their star. The team is being cautious with her recovery, with no set timetable for her return. Medical staff are working closely with Clark, prioritizing her long-term health over a rushed comeback. Clark's playmaking and scoring have been sorely missed, and her absence has forced others to step up. Young players are being thrust into bigger roles, learning to handle the pressure of the spotlight. The hope is she'll return before season's end, especially if the Fever make the playoffs. Every game without her feels like a test of the team's resolve and depth. For now, her teammates must fill the void and keep the playoff push alive. The locker room has become a place of encouragement and determination as everyone rallies together. The challenge is steep, but the team is determined to fight on. Every possession, every rebound, every defensive stop matters more than ever. Fans everywhere are hoping for Clark's speedy recovery. Their support is unwavering, filling the arena with chants and cheers for their missing star. Her presence on the court changes everything for Indiana. She inspires her teammates and electrifies the crowd with every play. Until then, the Fever must find new heroes. Each game is a chance for someone to rise to the occasion and make their mark. The playoff race waits for no one. Every win and loss could decide their fate. The team's resilience is being tested like never before, but with unity and heart, the Fever are determined to keep their season alive. Clark wasn't the only key player missing for Indiana. The Fever have battled injuries all season, making consistency a challenge. 3 players, Sophie Cunningham, Ari McDonald, and Sydney Colson, are out for the year with serious injuries. Chloe Bibby also missed the game with a knee issue. To cope, Indiana signed Ariel Powers and Shea Petty to short-term deals and brought back veteran Odyssey Sims. These new faces had to contribute immediately, learning on the fly as the playoff race intensified. In contrast, the Storm arrived healthy, giving them a clear advantage. Health is crucial in the season's final stretch, and Indiana's depth was being pushed to the limit. The Fever's ability to overcome adversity would be tested against a full-strength Seattle squad. Every healthy body mattered. The team's resolve was on display as they fought to keep their season alive. The injury bug has shaped Indiana's journey, but the Fever refused to let setbacks define them. Fans had plenty of ways to catch this pivotal matchup. The game aired nationally on CBS Sports Network, bringing WNBA action to living rooms across the country. Streaming options like Fubo TV and Paramount Plus made it easy to watch from anywhere. Local broadcasts in Indiana and Seattle kept hometown fans connected. The league's broad coverage ensured no one missed the drama. Whether on TV or online, fans could follow every moment. The WNBA's growing visibility is a win for the sport. This game was accessible to all who wanted to witness playoff basketball at its best. Indiana came out blazing, determined to snap their losing streak and make a statement on their home court. The energy in the arena was electric from the opening tip, with fans eager to see their team turn things around. Kelsey Mitchell set the tone early, pouring in 12 quick points in the first quarter. Her confidence was evident as she attacked the basket and knocked down shots from deep, putting the defense on its heels. By halftime, Mitchell had racked up 16 points, fueling the Fever's early surge and giving her teammates a boost. Her leadership on the floor was undeniable, and her hot hand kept Indiana in control. Odyssey Sims, newly re-signed and eager to prove her worth, added 10 points before the break. She brought a spark off the bench, pushing the pace and making smart plays that energized the team. The Fever shot nearly 50% from the field, and an impressive 54.5% from three-point range, showing off their offensive firepower. Their ball movement was crisp, and they found open looks all over the court. It was a true team effort, with multiple players stepping up and contributing on both ends. The bench brought energy, and everyone seemed locked in on the game plan. Seattle shot well too, but turnovers plagued them, 9 in the first half alone. The Storm struggled to find their rhythm, and Indiana's defense made them pay for every mistake. Indiana protected the ball, committing just 4 turnovers and capitalizing on Seattle's mistakes with fast breaks and easy baskets. Their discipline was a key difference in the first half. The Fever built a 53-41 halftime lead, sending the home crowd into a frenzy. The fans could sense something special was happening as their team played with passion and purpose. Their best half of the season had them in control, brimming with confidence and feeding off the crowd's energy. The question now, could they sustain this level of play? Or would the Storm rally and mount a comeback in the second half? The momentum was firmly with Indiana, and the players knew they had a golden opportunity to seize a much-needed win. The Fever's energy was contagious, spreading from the court to the stands and back again. Seattle faced an uphill battle after a shaky first half, needing to regroup and find answers quickly. Indiana's hot start put them in the driver's seat, with every player locked in and focused on finishing the job. The stage was set for a dramatic finish, with the Fever looking to keep their foot on the gas and the Storm desperate to fight back. The Fever didn't let up after halftime. They matched Seattle's intensity, answering every Storm run with clutch baskets and tough defense. Indiana dominated the boards, out-rebounding Seattle 42-21, a massive advantage. More rebounds meant more scoring chances, and the Fever made them count. As the lead grew, Seattle struggled to find rhythm, while Indiana's confidence soared. The home crowd fueled the team's relentless effort. By the final buzzer, Indiana had secured a statement win 95-75. The 20-point margin reflected their dominance on both ends. This victory snapped their skid and reignited their playoff hopes. Even with a depleted roster, the Fever proved they could beat a top team. It was a near-flawless performance when they needed it most. The win was a testament to their resilience. Indiana sent a message to the league. They're not done yet. The playoff race just got a lot more interesting. With Clark out, Indiana needed new stars, and they delivered. Aliyahboston, Odyssey Sims, and Kelsey Mitchell combined for a staggering 70 points, nearly matching Seattle's total. Boston led the way with 21 points and 9 rebounds, dominating inside. Mitchell's early scoring set the tone, and she stayed aggressive all night. Sims, on a short-term contract, played like a veteran, running the offense and hitting key shots. Their performances were the backbone of Indiana's win. For Seattle, Nneka Ogwumike and rookie Dominique Malonga tried to respond, but the Fever's defense stifled them. Ogwumike, coming off a 30-point game, found it much tougher against Indiana's pressure. Malonga showed flashes, but the Storm couldn't keep pace. Indiana's trio outshined Seattle's stars on this crucial night. The Fever's depth and determination were on full display. Every player embraced the challenge. The win was a true team effort. Indiana's supporting cast rose to the occasion. The Fever found new heroes when they needed them most. This win was a lifeline for Indiana's playoff hopes. The Fever moved to 20-18, tightening their grip on the final postseason spot. A loss could have dropped them out of contention, but now they have breathing room. Seattle, also at 20-18, remains in 6th place due to tiebreakers, but the standings are tighter than ever. The playoff race is a dogfight, with teams like the Valkyries and Sparks still in the hunt. Every game left will shape the postseason picture. For Indiana, this victory could be the turning point they needed. It proves they can win without Clark and compete with the league's best. The message: underestimate the Fever at your own risk. The postseason begins soon, and the pressure is only rising. Indiana's resilience has put the league on notice. The Fever are peaking at the perfect time. The Fever can't rest. Another crucial game awaits as the regular season winds down. They'll look to build on this momentum, hoping for more big nights from Boston and Mitchell. The team and fans alike are eager for updates on Clark's recovery. For Seattle, it's time to regroup and fix their mistakes, especially turnovers and rebounding. The playoff race is a sprint, with every game carrying huge stakes. Matchups between contenders like the Fever, Storm, Valkyries, and Sparks will decide who advances. The WNBA's intensity is at its peak. Indiana's underdog story is far from over. Every possession matters as the postseason approaches. The road to the finals is wide open, and the Fever are right in the mix.